Massive grip day today. You see what we have going on. We've got axle holds. We've got the max dynamometer, plate pinching. There's really nothing that we're not getting to tonight. So let me chalk up. Let me hit this first set because, I don't know, I'm really excited. I like training in the basement, these particular different events. I think they're good for me. I've been hitting a lot of recent PRs. So let's warm up. Then I'll explain exactly what we have going on. So first, we're just going to do some holds. We're just warming up. This is not big weight. Now, it doesn't feel like big weight, but we've been doing a lot of grippers lately. There's a small part of me that thinks the grip isn't actually ready for this today. Now, there's nothing that's painful. If it's painful, I wouldn't do it. I'm just curious what strength I have. So here's what we're going to get after. We're doing axle holds first. We have to do 3 sets of 3 reps. That means we're going to pick it up. We're going to hold it for 3 seconds. We rest for 5. We have a couple sets of that. Then we're going to loosen the weight down. We're going to hit 5 reps. But after that, we're going to mess around with this. Now, I actually already did some of this today. I couldn't help myself. I was going to save it for the stream. Does anybody know what this is? I'm super curious. I mean, it says the Dyno 200, a dynamometer, but do people know what that does? It's a way to measure hand strength, and I think what I'll do is, why don't I take it out of the box now? I'll show you what it is. I won't demo it yet, but this is what it looks like. You turn it on, this is a scale, and you squeeze it, and you can adjust it. You can make this part of the handle further away, closer, whatever you think is going to give you the best opportunity. Here, this won't be a real attempt, everybody. Not a real attempt. But yeah, so we're going to do the axle first. We'll come back and do that one. I'm actually really excited for that one. I messed around with it today. I think I hit pretty big numbers on it. Now, depending on who's on the stream tonight, because we've got some super strong grip guys, we may find out that that number we thought we hit really wasn't anything special. Or maybe someone will say, you know what, that's not half bad. The axle's 33 pounds. We've got 90 on there. That's 123. We just put 50 more on. That's 173. Still another set of warm-ups. This shouldn't be hard at all. Even though we did a lot of testing on that machine earlier at the gym, we should still be in pretty good shape tonight. Or maybe not. That felt way harder than it should have. Be interesting when we get the heavy weight on here then. So let me talk about that. Even if we get into tonight's workout, right? And even if it feels a little heavier than we were expecting, that's okay. The reason why we train these, the reason why we train axle, is because we want to bring up our thumb strength, right? The crushing strength that you have on this. You put it in your hand and you go, that really doesn't affect the thumb almost at all. So even if this part of the hand is weak, we can still get a pretty good reading on strength. We need to build up these thumbs like we need air, water, things like that. Let me throw on the next weight. But remember, after our axles, or you know what, maybe we'll do a pull on this in a couple minutes. Maybe you guys have seen the YouTube shorts, all those fun things. These are the handles. It goes in your hand like this. You squeeze as hard as you can for a couple seconds, then it gives you a reading. Now, I haven't figured this out. Look at this. It's got a dial. And when I spin it, it makes the handles further and further apart. For the grip people that are on here, I'm curious. Do you think, would it be easier if the handles are closer? We recorded some people in the gym today doing this. And one of them's my physical therapist. He's actually really strong. And he said if the handles are farther apart, right? Farther apart, he said it might actually be easier. Something about a longer muscle is a stronger muscle. So we think grippers, we think we're strongest here. He's saying we're stronger out here. And we can mess with that theory as well because honestly, I don't know. I do know that is a very fun new toy. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. I'm in the process currently of contacting local contests, strongman contests. Cam, yes, Cam, hold on. You're advocating, are you saying it's easier to put a big number if the handles are closer, right? Is that what you're saying? Because that's honestly, that's what I think. He was saying that he wasn't sure that was the case, Have you tried one of these? So for those that don't know, Cam, besides being pretty much a regular, actually has a very strong grip. Let's do our next set. We're just doing warm-up sets. The axle's 33. We got 90 and 90 on each side. So again, not big weight right now. We're warming up. This is 213. I put my hands at the edge of the collar. I flip them in. Then I always do this. A lot of people's grip fails them because they don't do this. Get your thumbs on first. Stretch those thumbs across. Get all the slack out of your palms, then go to your fingers. Let's just do a set of 3 with some holds on top. 1, 2, 3. Breathe. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Breathe. Up. 1, 2, 3. Now what you saw there, although lighter weight, is the basic format. When we get heavier, we're going to do 3 sets of 3 reps. We're going to pick it up, we're going to hold it for 3 seconds, but we're going to rest in the down position for 5 seconds. Down dog or whatever yoga thing it is. Yeah, it is. My max is oh my God. Well, now I don't want to show my numbers. Just kidding, gang. I did it earlier. I'll do it again after the axle, which means it won't be my peak strength. But I'll tell you right now, I did not get 274. We make a nice short. We had some true gym bros trying it. Some of them were frustrated. Some of them were super. Honestly, I was pretty impressed with one guy got. The one guy almost beat me, and that was pretty surprising. Hey, Ada, how you doing? Oh, is it set too high? Are you right about that? Let's make our next jump on the axle. Let's get that set up. But what we're all really here for, if we're here for anything, is when we bust out this bad boy. So, I'm looking at my notes, and I want to end up today. You don't like my notes because they're probably hard to read. I love them. Our first set, we want 278. And knowing that we're at 213 now, we're going to load it up. We're going to make 1 jump in between. So let's throw some more weight on. Let's well, here's what we'll do. Put a 10 on each side. So now that we're at 233. Let's throw some more on. Put a 5 on each side. So now we're at 253. We'll put just a little bit more on. Sam, can you pick up a 40-pound plate? Oh, whoa, Sam knows stuff. Sam, how'd you find the channel, brother? Yeah, that's exactly right. That's the question you should be asking me. Can we pick these up? Let me hit one more warm-up set, and we'll get right back to that question. But we should be asking ourselves that. And I said we'll go heavier. For this next warm-up set, we'll just go here. But I'll start doing this. I turn on my timer. How do you know about hub lifting? Seriously, Sam. Not a lot of people do. So we turn it on. I put this there so I can time myself. When we start the actual working sets, we do 3 sets of 3. Pick it up, hold the weight for 3, set it down, rest for 5. And we go boom, boom, boom. Yeah, people that know stuff about grip are awesome. Everybody's always welcome here. But when you get some of your cams, and I guess Sam's commenting, it's just a little interesting. We'll just do 2 reps. We'll hold it for 3 at the top. This is our last warm-up. Always wrap your thumbs on there first. If you're not doing that, it's going to fall right out of your hand. Great. And then to do a flat back, pick it up. We're going to hold it. 1, 2, 3, down. Let's do one more just to finish warming up. Flat back. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Now we can up the weight. Now let's do some real working sets. So when we take this change off and put this 25 on each side, that's going to bring us to 263. That's still not the weight we want. And these 25s are kind of cool. We're going to use these on the stream later. 25, I think you can see it. I think we can all see it. Because these plates are milled. Cam, have you ever done pinch grips with milled plates before? The milled plates is a byproduct of how they were cast, but they make it super easy. Well, not super easy. They make it easier to hold on to them. And now we're going to answer the question about hubbing 45-pound plates. We're up to 273. We want our first set to be 278. So let's do it. Right there, boom. This is what we'll do our 3 sets of 3 with. We won't take long either. We're going to get right into it. So what the gentleman was asking, let me chalk up my hand. I could probably demo this. I think I can demo this. I just need to find the right plate. Yeah, here we go. So we had someone tried, LOL, yo, hey, PV Holland. Whoa! Jesse Holland is in the chat. That's a long time guy. We like Jesse, we drop anything, hang out with him. This is a 5-pound plate. What the guy was asking in the chat is, he said, hey, can you hub lift a 45? For those that don't know what a hub is, when you have your weight plate, there's this part. Essentially, the collar of the bar slides through there, right? But most plates, when they're made, they still have this little rim. We don't call it a rim in weightlifting and hub lifting, or grip lifting, we call it a hub. And the trick is, can you get your hand on there and pinch that hub and hold it? Now, this is only 5-pound plate, so what does that tell us? It's not hard, it's not heavy weight. But what do we know? Are you serious? Is that a hub? So our guy asked, Sam earlier, he's asking like, hey, can you do that in a 45? Depends. There are some 45s, we did it on the channel 2 weeks ago, I can pick it up with an additional 15, 20 pounds. But if you're talking about the old school York plates, which honestly, those are the ones you should be asking about. Those are the only ones that matter because that's what all these challenges were built on. I cannot. Will I one day? I mean, I think so. I think I'm actually pretty close. First working set. Glad to have everybody here. First working set. We got to get 3 reps with this. What you're going to see me pick it up, hold it for 3 seconds. I've got my timer here. Then I set it down. I'm going to rest for 5 seconds. I'm going to do that 3 times. The real question is, once we do our first set, what's the next weight? Do we go for an all-time PR? Do we just keep getting in some volume work? So I put my hands all the way up to the collar. I flex them in. And remember, before you start, you want to wrap your thumbs on first, get all the slack out of the palms, then pick it up. We're going to start in 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Not a great pickup in my right hand. I didn't get the slack out like I told you guys to. That's okay. We're still going to get it. Nice, nice, nice. Come on now. All right, good warm-up. Not a warm-up set. But what I need to pay attention to, what I need to stop doing is, on a day like this, hey, no way, there you are, the jaw experiment. When I know that I'm going to be doing heavy axle work, what I should not do is bring a new grip toy to the gym, call over all the fellas, and say, let's squeeze the life out of this thing for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and see how we do. But we did that. My mistake, I still owe these reps. Doesn't matter how I messed around earlier in the day. And I think what we'll do is, we'll do one more axle set, and then we'll do a test pull. When you squeeze a dynamometer, it's called a pull. And what you'll see a lot of people do, again, you want to touch these together, and the scale will give you a number. You get your hand on there, and then you go, boom, and you shoot it at your side, squeeze. Then when you're done, you pick it up. Whatever the best reading is, the biggest number, it locks on the screen. Then you can show your friends because your friends care so much, right? I'll let you know what I did in a second. Then I'll do a live squeeze or 2. I can tell you what some of the guys at the gym got. We had a calisthenic guy. We had a PT, and we had a gym bro, and myself, a gripper, and we're making a short about it tomorrow. But I'll tell you guys in advance how it went. Let's bump the weight up. So if we just got 278, and it didn't feel that bad, I'm advocating we make a 10-pound jump. The cleanest way to do that, I think, if this is now 265, false. Check that, 263, the axe is only 33. Then we put a 10 on this side after taking off the change. Now we're at 283. But I'd like a bigger jump than that. So we're going to put a 2.5 on each side. That makes it 5. Now we're at 288. I always check my notes before a big lift. The last thing I want to do is screw up. I don't want to do that. Hey, how you going? Jaw experiment. And let's see. 278. Yep, I did that. That wasn't too bad. My other page on the back said that the best I did was 283. So we're going to do this in about 20 seconds here. Then I'll take a couple breaths. I'm going to show you how to turn this on. I am still trying to figure out, you see the knob up here? The twist, swizzle, swizzle. If I go this way, do you see what's happening? See how those handles are getting closer? If I go the opposite way, they get a lot wider apart. What I'm going to do for the purposes of this stream, I'll be putting it almost to the widest setting, and I'll be recording my numbers. I tried it earlier. I want to see if I can beat that. Will me doing one more set of axle, will that actually warm up my hands? Or is that actually going to fatigue them so that the numbers coming in on this next set are actually worse? I went cold at the gym. I walked in the gym. I pointed at my friends, said, come on over. They said, my God, what is this? How does this beautiful piece of machinery work? So, you know, Sam, you know your stuff. I'm glad you found the channel. I haven't. Can you explain to me what that is? I think Cam was speaking about it too. Let me chalk up. I'll just go over there and do these reps. Mostly, I would rest more, and it's a heavier weight than I usually do, so I probably should. But what I really want to do is squeeze on this thing. So I'm just going to hit this set. In training like this, we're just doing some good training. We want to build up. So if you look here, here's what I'm trying to do with training. This is my thumb. We all have them. In grip strength and grip sport, oftentimes the limiting factor when you pick something up is your thumb's ability to squeeze back. These 4 fingers, always stronger than the thumb. So I'm just doing some good volume training. Yeah, this is the most weight I've ever tried to use for sets and volumes, but by no means is this a 1-rep set, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so that is a Russian device. Dang. I got this one from Canon PowerWorks. He's a good friend. We met up at a coffee shop, and yeah, we were just talking shop for a while. Matt Cannon of Canon PowerWorks, I mean, he must know like the most about grippers ever. He was giving me the inside scoops on some things. There's some very, very interesting things that are going to be coming out of his shop soon. So, thumbs are on, they're wrapped. We're going to pick it up in 3, 2, 1. Oh, yes, got to get 3. Yep, down for 5. Oh, come on now. I'm actually pretty happy. Like I said, I've never actually used this weight in this movement. Oh, hold it for the 3. Come on now. Oh, yeah, I got this. I'll bump the weight up, and then I'm going to do a couple pulls on that thing. I'm very excited. It's like, how do I describe it? This machine, and I'll show it again, and you guys who have tried it, you can probably attest to this. This is both easier and harder than I thought. We do an absurd amount, and I truly mean this, an absurd amount of gripper training on here. We talk about grippers all the time. But if you notice, when you squeeze a gripper, you have to finagle it. You have to get it positioned into your hand, all these things. And then you squeeze it together, and the angle of the handles change. On this bad boy, oh, I can't wait to read those comments. On this guy right here, that doesn't happen. The handles are already where they are, and you just focus, wrapping those fingers, and just squeezing it down. Now let's do this. We're going to make an attempt here in a second. Like I said, I need to test something out. So this is as high as it goes. Why don't we just do a couple reels lower? And what my note is going to be, this is Cam on here, and he knows a lot. He told me he thinks if the handles are closer, it's probably a little easier. If he thinks that, he's probably right. So I'll just give myself a break, and I'll start with them a little further apart. I appreciate people talking about what that GM 150 is, considering I don't actually know. There, some light cardio to get the blood flowing. Little Junior was crying, had to pass him a pacifier. So I'm going to chalk up and do this. Let me read these comments. Russian Dynamometer, oh, you know the owner? Sweet. This one, the batteries doesn't come with it. That's fine. Took them out of my food scale. Is anybody else a nerd? I'm getting like the world's smallest amount of adrenaline forming because I know I'm about to squeeze this thing. All right, we're engaged. Let me set this down and grab my chalk. Then we'll come back. We're going to do the left hand first. Yeah, keep the comments coming, gang. They're super good. I like that. I guess I should ask this too. What's more user-friendly for the folks on here? Here, activate it. Is it better going kilograms? I guess I'm assuming I'd rather do pounds unless people have a preference. Either way, left hand first. I don't think I need much chalk, so let's just throw a little on there. Throw some on the other hand. Everything's nice when it's even. And let me see, where should I stand so you can see this? Probably right about here. I'll squeeze as hard as I can for a couple seconds. Either way, once I've squeezed, I'm gonna bring it up here and show you guys. I know what I got in the gym today cold, but although cold, I hadn't done any lifting on an axle first. So I'm gonna try to get it in my hand kind of like a gripper. Here we go. So this is better than I got left-handed at the gym. That's a 173.6. The gym, I was mid 160s. I'll say this though. God darn it, that was really fun. Holy crap, that was fun. I'm gonna keep doing this, I think. So 173.6. I'll go right hand now. I'm trying it at virtually the widest setting. And the way I'm attacking it, hey, you guys in here who have done this, help me. Talk to me, help me. The way I'm gonna try it is I'm gonna attempt to set it in my hand like a gripper. I don't know if that's smart or not. For example, do you own a micrometer caliper? Yes, I do. It's about 17, 18 feet that way. Are you advocating a measure the distance? God, I hope you're advocating that. We're trying it super wide, but what I'm gonna say is, Sam, how do you do it? I'm gonna slide this in my palm and try to wrap my fingers around it. So let me chalk up, we'll officially reset it on the camera. We'll give it another pull. Remember, run it on 43 millimeters. God dang it. Yes! I've got Cam, Facebook I think for sure, I think Instagram too. I almost sent you a message today. You know, I don't want anybody ever feel like they have to be on the live. All right? But I almost sent him one because I knew he knew stuff. All right. Okay, not as good as the gym. I'll try it again. At the gym, these handles were a little closer. I hadn't done the axle work, but a 191.4. I still think that's okay. First couple attempts. Re-chalk. Do the actual axle work because that's the workout today. This is the super fun, sexy new toy, for lack of a better, if grip equipment can be cool like that. He said there's only 3 in the United States, so they're really hard to find. Oh my God, so Cam owns one of the rare ones? This is going very well tonight. Let's make this jump. We'll announce the weight. We'll make it our last set. I do have to say one thing that may very well happen, but will be super frustrating. Axle's 33. You put the first 45s on. 123, then you're at 213. You've got the 25s on each side, that's 50, that's 263. 283 because we have a 10 on each side, 293. Oh man, yeah, that's good. For me, that will actually be pretty dang good. So let me chalk up and try to do this. There's one thing we have to be careful of. When I started training these, it's a true story. When I started training these, I had 6 cinder blocks. I only have 4. Do you know why that is? Because, and I mean this, if you don't set that down very gingerly, or if God forbid it slips out of your hand, crack. We've got a small hole in the wall there. That's a whole other experiment that went horribly wrong. But it's cold in Minnesota. So on the channel, we've been doing a lot more indoor lifting, not a lot of strongman outdoor stuff. Let's get after this. I would love to get 3 reps. We already hit a new number. I would absolutely love to do even better. Remember, when we slide our hands over, the first thing we do is we put our thumbs on. And we want to make it where the thumbs are wrapped first. We get all the slack out of our palms. Then we get the other fingers over. We're going to go in 5 seconds. Hope I don't break these. 3, 2, 1. Ah! Oh, God, we might just get this. 3. Oh, Actually, she's going to be really close, actually. I don't know if we're going to get it. Now, see what I did? I've actually paused it on my legs. It felt like it, I got my 3 seconds. Everybody be cool. But it felt like it might slip out of the hands. So I put it on my legs first to prevent the giant crash, the breaking of a brick, the smashing of a wall, the incurring boos, ahs, and stuff from the crowd. So let me make a couple notes. Oh, I know what I want to show you guys. You guys have 1 second? So we did this. When I'm successful, I circle. When I'm not successful, I circle and I put a line through it. This is what I wanted to show. I almost forgot. Ta-da! Now, I mean, I'll show you everything in here. I've got some one-of-a-kind Halloween decorations. But please, if you have a moment, check this out. So we're in Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota. Not sure everybody else is from. The reason why I have 3 layers on, a couple pair of pants, is because it looks like we're probably sitting at 53. Maybe a little more. I'm about to go do the dynamometer again in my left hand. I really want to beat that number. I was stuck at. I don't like it. So yeah, cold in St. Paul. This weekend it'll warm up to 20 though. Hey, let me see this. Put some wood on top. Hey, this guy might have actually solved my problem. And let me read the answer. And if I'm cold as dude, Jesse, yeah, man, it is. It's been super cold. So our guy says, put some wood on top of those cinder blocks. If you set the weight down too hard, they're all the weakest. Oh, is that right? Is that? I'm asking. I honestly don't know. Well, holy crap, Kevin. Thanks for the good advice. We'll take you up on that. So let's turn this on. I think what I'm going to do, so I'll put it on do what Cam said. I'm going to get these handles super close. Then I'll get the micrometer. It's right next to me. So let's get these really close, see if it makes a difference. Now, I am more fatigued. I did that last set of axle, and I think we all agree it was hard for me. So, oh God, you know what? That probably will be easier. Let me chalk up. We'll do the same thing we did last time, but let me have a go at this. I'm actually pretty pumped to try this. I just got this piece from Matt Cannon of Cannon Power Works. We met at the coffee shop. I don't know that either of us are coffee drinkers. Oh, maybe he is, but so this time we put the handles super close to each other. Here's what you're gonna see. I'm gonna go in front of the camera. Actually, I might be able to try it right here, actually. Yeah, let me try a squeeze here, but let me explain it first. So this measures how strong someone can crush their hand together. Think of it like a handshake. Your old jackass uncle or grandpa, when you were a kid pre-puberty, who'd on purpose swallow up your hand and go, oh, nice to see you. Then your hand would hurt for a while. Yeah, well, start training it, start doing some of this stuff. He's gonna have a different attitude next time. Plus, whatever, leave that for another day. What you're gonna see me do is I'm gonna set it in there in my palm. Then I'm gonna push, I'm gonna get my fingers as far as I can over the top. Wait a second. Troy K, are you serious? Where are you from? That's nuts. Hang on, Cam has it go on the first digit of your finger palm side. First digit. So let's read them through. Go on the first digit of your finger palm side. Okay, I think I'm doing that right then. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to blast this thing. So let's zero it out. We don't need any chalk. I'm going to try to keep it right in frame the whole time. So what's happening is it is zeroed out, but as I start to get my grip on it, you see how it moves? Okay, so one more time, but... No, I can do better than that. It slipped. I'll try that again. It slipped. But hey, that's already better. We're at 173.6. So what happened was, this is what happened. I'm used to grippers. I grabbed way too past the top, and when I pulled it, it just slid back, and it wasn't where it should be. Let me try the same thickness in the right hand, but 173, I mean, I'm kind of happy with that actually. Come on now. Cam, thank you, friend. So that's the best I've done. I'll try it again in a second. Here's what I honestly think is happening. I did a lot of training this week, so my grip is probably a little fatigued. Hey, look at that. I'll take a 2026. I'm pumped about 2026. I didn't see that coming. I think Cam said he hits like something crazy, like 290 on here. So that's otherworldly. We can't worry about the Cams of the world. I can only train myself. But the point being, I think if I would have taken, thanks, man. I really gave it heck. I'm still going to get the micrometer and measure it in a second, and I'm going to do my next couple working sets. The thing I'm really excited about, I'm doing plate pinching, and I actually think I'm going to hit some big numbers on that. So all things equal, I'm going to try that again, a couple moments. God dang, I wish some of you guys were here. You guys have a lot of knowledge. Who's Troike? Go see who now. All right, let's set up the next weight. We're pretty pumped with how that went. So the next weight, is that a good one? I honestly don't know. Thanks, Sam. If that's a good one, and it seems like you know, I appreciate you saying that. So let me make my notes. 202.6 in the right hand. I'll try it again in a second. I got 3 reps on that. I had 3 reps on this. I got 3 reps on the 293. So we're going to back off quite a bit, actually. We're just going to go down to 253 and do a kind of a warm-up set. Now, is it really a warm-up set since we've already been training? Well, no, probably not. But we're going to be holding it for a longer amount of time. We'll make the jump back. We'll eventually throw more weight on. Don't worry about that. I got that. I also spoke to people do people on here, some of you do know Zach, forgive me, Stankovitz. He makes the SSE product line. We had him on the phone earlier. I've got a nice order, and he's just telling me that the weather down there has slowed things down a bit. So now we're already at 253 like that? Well, that's going to be doable. This will be a nice warm-up. So yeah, these inch dumbbells that I collect, these inch dumbbell trainers, we're going to use them at the North American Grip Contest. Hey, Jesse Holland, if you're still on here, buddy, and I mean this when I say this, I rented out the Mall of America June 14th. If you want to come hang with us, staff it, anything, just say the word, man. Love to have you there. We're going to do 5 reps. We hold it for 5 seconds, and we rest for 7. This shouldn't feel that bad. The other thing I'm wondering at Dynamometer is, traditionally, I think people do better holding it at their sides, yet I had a decent number holding it bent elbow sideways, so what that's worth. We're going to do some 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Well, that's lighter, but even though it's lighter, it catches up with you. The thumb is interesting like that. When it goes, it goes. 1 rep. I have to count these out. Let's go 5 seconds. 2. Go on the 6. I'm just saying it's about my timer. Mental cue, go on the 6. Yep, we'll get it. I feel pretty good about this. 4. God, I hope that's 4. Counting shouldn't be hard, but I'll try one more. I honestly don't know if I shortchanged myself, but I'd rather hit the extra rep. And I am feeling this. It's worth noting. We'll still bump the weights up. That wasn't so awful yet. I messed up a little bit. I don't like when I do this. The second to last rep, when I picked it up, in my opinion, I leaned back too much. And when you lean back too much with a thick bar, or any bar, specifically thick bar, it gets pinned against your legs. And the bar's desire to rotate, right, to fight against the thumb and work its way out is lessened, it's deadened, because it's pinned against the quads. So, is that the worst thing that could have happened? No. But I'll put on more weight, and I'll really work next time to make sure that doesn't happen. I want to revisit, though, that guy who said use wood. You know, he might be right. I should probably get just a little bit of wood, drop it in between here, make my life simpler. I mean, I don't really want to buy any more cinder blocks. It's kind of gross last time. I never would have thought it. Who wants to see more of this? I do. Evenings. Yes! Eric's online. Did you guys see Eric? Eric's a dude. Evening, sir. Yeah, Jesse, I rented out, well, you know the Mall of America, you're Minnesota like I am. I rented out the Huntington Bank Rotunda for Sunday, June 14th. June 13th is at Los Campeones Gym in Burnsville. Our guy Cam is most likely going to get there and compete. I'll be hosting, I'll either be running the live stream or most likely being the MC at the mall. But yeah, I rented it out. You should be there. Has the car. Bars. Oh, Dave, we were just talking about that. That has happened. When I started training down in my basement, I had 6 of these. I only have 4. How the hell did you know that? And here's the point I'm trying to make, Dave. It doesn't take, I think you can see this, watch. So I never did a full drop. I was never up here and it just dropped. It was close and it just went bing. I think, and trust me, this is strongman math, this is gripster math. I don't actually know what I'm going to say. By the way, we're going to try this again. The numbers keep going up every time. We'd be stupid not to try it. I don't understand tensile strength and all those different things, but it's like, okay, look, it's on its side, right? So even though it's concrete, because it's on its side, I actually don't think it's that strong. A new guy in here, he seemed pretty smart. Where did he go? I don't know if he's still here. His name was Kevin. Oh yeah, Kevin. He was saying something like, and he's probably right, hey, he didn't say this, but essentially I'll say it the way I would if I was him. Hey, dummy, of course it's breaking. Look at it. But apparently if I put a little wood on top, I could drop it at least decently hard and it wouldn't be bad. I'll squeeze this again. Yeah, Jesse, it's going to be awesome. We've got some tricks up our sleeve that day. This is a Dynamometer. So there's 2 ways to test crushing grip strength. You can test grip strength a lot of ways. One way is with a hand gripper. You put it in your hand. You go like this. And we do it on the stream all the time. The problem with this is it's really hard to know how strong your hand is, right? So watch. I can shut that. How strong is my hand? So then the next evolution was this. You get a hand gripper and you rate it. You put it in a device, you send it to a company, and they professionally squeeze it with a machine, and you say, hey, this handle, in order to touch this handle, well, it takes 106 pounds of pressure. That's pretty neat. But what happens in that case? Well, you could be squeezing that and be squeezing it so hard, they're already closed, and maybe you're squeezing harder. So now I got this. I'm going to be going to local gyms. I'm going to be giving away cash prizes to see who's got the strongest hands. I just figured they'd break fairly. Yeah, you're right, dude. Maybe if you can fit a power rack down there. I know they're pricey. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to the Home Gym Con. Eric, are you still on? Hey, Eric, are you still on here? Eric told me about Home Gym Con. Eric is smart. Home Gym Con, and they just announced Brian Shaw. Hey, I'm going to chalk up and get ready for this. Eric, if you want to, mention some details, where it is and the dates. Dude, don't have to. Does it test dinosaurs too? Well, I know it can test gorillas because they've had them squeezed before. So gorillas have a crazy good grip. Apparently, no, I don't want to make that comment now. Yes, gorillas have crazy good grip. The weekend of July, Louisville, yes. All right, I'm going to turn this on. First, I'm going to do it in my left hand. Normally, what I've found to be effective, this is from talking to other people, right? Because I don't have so much experience with this, but watch. So we're testing our hand strength. We showed a gripper. This is the other way you can do it. I'll do a soft pull. When you squeeze this, it's called a pull. So you wrap your hands around it, you get them comfortable, then you go boom, boom, boom. And you see the numbers changing, right? 78, 83, somewhere in there. So this will tell you to the 10th, 100th, to the 100th, which I actually feel pretty dang good about how strong your hand is. We're going to do left hand and right hand. This time, we're starting with the handle super close. In my left hand, I would really like it. Let's zero it out. I would really, really like if I could get past, what was it? 173.6. I'd like to break 173.6. So I'm going to hold it off. I'm going to keep it on camera. I'm going to attempt to hold it on camera so everybody can see it. Should be doable. Don't know how easy it is. And even though I'm zeroing it, you're seeing the numbers fluctuate. It's just because I'm wrapping my hand around it. That's all that means. So let's try it. Let's bury this thing in there. Get that nice wrap and reset. Nice wrap and got around 179.3. However, I don't count that. I was in the 160s, amen indeed. And then the way I got it to go up, I took this hand, I supported my wrist to stop it from shaking. And inadvertently, what I probably did, honestly, I probably did some of this, right? You get it in there, you're probably pulling against it and squeezing harder than you could have. Our cleanest pull of the day. What's your favorite liquid chalk? Hey, I've never tried liquid chalk. I'm dying to try liquid chalk. You tell me. What is a good one? Hey, and Dave's, what's it say? Dave's Gams. Dude, I'm so glad you found the dang channel. Let me do this in the right hand. I appreciate you looking out for the cinder blocks because that's a real thing. These could break. We'll do a squeeze. Then we're going to do another set of axle. Oh, and here's the problem though. This next set of axle, that last one was so hard. This is the one it might actually break on. I might break. We've already got a small, be it. We've got a crack, a hole in the wall where a 45-pound plate fell off, a loadable, lame. But bear with me, gang. Let's do another pull. The grip is not as fresh now, but maybe I can get a better number because maybe, and I don't know this, maybe I'm more warmed up. Probably not. Maybe I've got better technique. Maybe not. But we'll go for it again. So I'm going to set it there in my hand. Now that that's in there good, I'm going to grab it here. 2076. Well, what the hell's going on? So, I wish I would have left that cool number on there. Kind of earned that one. 2076. Well, that's better than I did before, but the same thing. What you couldn't see off camera, I was squeezing hard. I was in the low twos, and then I took this hand and I just held my wrist just to stop it from shaking. I don't count that as a true number. Maybe I could. I'm not going to. Let's hit another set of this. The problem is that last other set was so hard, we almost dropped the bar. If I drop the bar on those bricks, they will shatter, they will break. I'm going to have a terrible, and I mean this, absolutely terrible day. So let's get the chop going. We have to pick this up 5 times. We have to hold it at the top for 5 seconds, and then we're going to rest it for 7. That's going to give us the chance to recover, if recovery really is even a thing, in 7 seconds. These are great for building forearm size power, but a lot of that strength, that bicep thumb pad. I call it the thumb bicep. So I walk my fingers out. I always get thumbs on first. I wrap them around the bar so there's no slack. Then I go fingers. Now I'm going to pick this up in 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, God, that feels good. All right, mission accomplished. Rep 1. Here we go. Oh, that does not feel good. That feels like trash. 2. Got to get 5. Don't know if I'm going to get 5. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh! This could be close. It's the thumbs. Honestly, my fingers are good enough right now. It's the thumbs. Oh, boy. Come on. All right. Last rep. May or may not get this. If I don't get it, I have to set it down carefully so I don't smash these bricks. Okay, I'll get it. But the next set... So, see what I did? I knew it was slipping at the end, so I set it on my knees first, my legs, to absorb that shock. If I don't absorb that shock, it wouldn't be the end of the world if this one broke, because the plates are going to come this way. That bar will go down. I've seen it in real action. And then these plates are hung up here. So what's the problem? Besides not wanting to clean up a broken cinder block, besides not having one to do this, without going back up to the garage, if this one breaks, bars down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, hilarity ensues for everybody but me. I do have one more question about this dynamometer. I'm going to throw it out to the group. Between Eric and some of the other guys here, I think we've got the people and the knowledge. The way you have the blocks, it's got it supports the horizontal, not vertical. So, hey, that's interesting to me. Well, here, let me, let's do this. So there's the block, and I think you're right. Who is that, Fortune? Hey, dude, I'm glad you found the channel. Thanks for saying stuff like that. How can I improve this? This is a legit question. I think it would be better, catch the breath a little bit. I think it would be better if I could run it this way, right? Because it looks like it's even built that way. But the problem is, I need the bar / want the bar to be at about this height. Hey, you know what? You might be onto something. If I took this one and maybe set it flat or went this way and then put another one that way, would that be tall? Oh, no, it'd be too tall. I'll figure it out. Or I could do that and then put a wood block there. You guys are smart. It always pays. Huge difference to have smart people. You never want to be the smartest person in the room. I don't usually have that problem. I shouldn't be mean to myself. We're going to try something else. Let me try one other thing on this. This thing is a new toy. I love the toy. It's a great toy. Turn it on like this. When it's green, she can measure. What I want to try now, does anybody happen to know if I went, well, could that get much closer? The fear I have, so watch, you go like this, liquid chalk isn't allowed in grip comps, so most of us don't use it. Oh, yeah, I guess that's a good point. I've been using Spider. Nice. Yeah, Spider's supposed to be a good product, isn't it? So you go like this, the handles get further apart. We're testing which way is best to pull a big number. I had my wife do this earlier. She's 4'10", she has tiny hands. We put it about here so they were touching. She was holding our kid. This is how she did it. She was holding the kid like this, and I held the machine, so she kind of haphazardly put her hand there, and just held it out like this, shaking all over. She's never trained her grip. She got in the 70s. I mean, I felt like that was pretty good. Hey, bro, thanks. Thanks, CZ. So we're going to try it like this. I'm going to chalk up. We're going to go left hand first. The handles are now much, much closer. And what we're experimenting with, and I get it, like it can't be the complete true experiment. Why is that? I've been knocking out sets on this. By doing sets on that, naturally I've fatigued my grip. Having said that, we just put up our biggest and best number. Hey, hi Jody Recker. Thanks for being here. Glad you found us. You're just in time to watch me chalk up and test my max hand strength. What I need is more victims. Did I say victims? I need people to try this. Because the field test we're running is, if the handles are closer, can you pull a bigger number? So I'm going to slide it in my hand, and I'm going to pull it right now. Like that. Great. I'm going to back up so I can straighten my arm on camera. We'll zero it. If you see the numbers go up a little bit now, it's just me trying to get a grip. I have zeroed it. 162. That's not that. I guess it's easier to get higher with more clothes. I guess it's easier to get higher with more clothes. Yeah, man, I'm not a scientist either. I'll say this, though. Even though you're not a scientist, think on this. Who's ever listening, right? Think on this and let me know. This is an honest to God question. And here, I'm going to do my right hand. I'm going to chalk my right hand. I'm going to come squeeze this thing. A physical therapist buddy of mine, he was trying this today, and I'm going to post his video later. He did pretty well. He was saying, in his opinion, and this was counterintuitive to what I thought, he was saying that muscles are stronger the longer they are, right? So when something is more in the closed position, there's not much room for it to contract. And he said at the beginning of the pull, it's probably where at your strongest. Not sure, maybe. What does he have? He has a video. You can tell people who cheat the, oh, I don't want to cheat the thing. So what you're going to see, I'm going to get my hand on here. I'm going to give it a good pull. Last time we got 207. I don't know if I've still got that in me. And like I like to say, so I said like I like to say, I just got this thing. I don't know anything about it yet. If you see the numbers going up just a little bit now, that's just me trying to get my hand on here. But I'll zero it anyways, right? All right, so slide it on there. Hey, yeah, how about that? Lord Alcatraz is here. Dude, I finally got one. And I pulled 217.7. I don't know if that's a great pull or anything, but yeah, how do they cheat it? No, but here's my question. And I think Cam answered it before we even did any testing. I think, grip grandbaby. I just pulled 217 on this. Good to have you. Dude, they're smart. Lord is in here. Eric's in here. Cam's in here. Sam's in here. So then, here's what I'll do. Before I do my last set, let's just do it right now. Let me go wide. I'll try both hands. And if they're both way off from what I just pulled, we just got like the 163 in the left, 217 in the right. But we'll just do a real test right now, see what happens. Yeah, I agree. So that's as wide as it goes. It's a pretty big difference. Let me chalk up. I believe that I will not get 163. It'll be 163 or lower. I would be really surprised if I pulled 217 or more in the extended. So we'll zero it. We'll chalk up. We'll hit it. Yeah, no, it is a little bit of science. Again, the PT buddy, he might be on here, and I don't think he is. So I chalk my hand. I check. Oh, that's neat. That's good luck. That's good luck, boys. Gonna have a good night tonight. Chalk, clap it off. I can feel that my forearms from the axle and the pinching are beyond fatigued. But let's go right to it. So we're as wide as we can go. It's not going anymore. We reset it. It's going to be, in my opinion, probably a little harder getting my hand in the position I want. I don't really know. And I'm doing it this way so you can see it at home. I think if I really wanted to put up a big number, I'd probably do it from the side. But, I mean, it's hard to argue with what we're doing now. It's so fun. What the Hang on a second. So, we've done 5 axle sets of holds. This is our 5th pull. How the hell is it 170 when I was stuck in the 160s my last 2? Let me chalk up and go. Well, no, we're already chalk. I don't need to re-chalk. I do love chalking though. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. I do know this. I'm going to try it right-handed right now. If I get my best one I just did in the right hand, we saw it. It was 217.7. Well, if I somehow get more than that, I'll have to, I guess, buy my physical therapist who guaranteed I would a Coke or something. So I'll get my hand on there. You see the number jump. That's not me cheating. It's just getting my grip on there. We'll reset it for all the purists. Well, hang on, it slipped. I shouldn't say slipped, I said it wrong. I'm literally going to chalk and I'm literally going to go right after it. Is your right hand your dominant? Yeah, my right hand's my dominant. So I got 2:0. God, what did that? Was that 2:02 or 2:07? I still think I can do better. I got 2:17 a second ago. You know what though? My right hand might just be gone. That is also a real life possibility. What are 2:07? Hey, Fallen Sub-Zero, 2:20. No, 2:17.7 was the best I got. So we really can't figure anything out. I'm going to go left hand again, and then we're going to do our plate pinching. This is beyond me. I don't know if anybody can explain it. My left hand did noticeably better, even after letting way more time pass. That's not right. Even after doing a lot more sets and reps. And then my right hand, when the handles were far out, did worse. So one of them's doing better when the handles are further apart. Yeah. One of them's not. Well, let's go left hand. Have you tried squeezing hard at it? God damn it. Well, we love him just the same. That's our guy. That's Ian. Ian's a beast. We hang out. We should hang out more. We should get Eric together is what we should do. Well, that's even better than the last time. I mean, is there anybody, do we have smart people in here? I'm not including myself. I'm not saying I'm smart, I'm saying there's some smart people in here. Let's do one more pull on the right. Then we'll do the plate pinching, but something's not, I guess I just don't understand. I sent you the video and timestamp. God, he's the best. We still want Eric to come to North Americans. We're hosting the North American Grip Championship at the Mall of America and a local gym. Mall of America's on the 14th. Everybody's welcome. If not, stream it here. And we still got to get it. Don't worry. Grip Grandbaby will be there. But we still want to get Icebox there. I'd love if he'd judge, but I don't think he wants to. Well, let's go again. Right? I'm going to take a little bit more time to make sure my hand is exactly where I want it. Oh, we're getting some last minute advice. Pull with a straight arm. It's on his last vids. I think next week I'll do straight arms. I think I could do better straight arms, but for keeping it no, I'll do a straight arm now. I really want to. That's a good point. Hey, who said that? Hey, thanks. Footlong Sub-Zero. Yeah, thanks, man. My true fear is I've done so much of this. I'm past my prime, right? I shot my mental load. Oh yeah, that was not better. I think we're just spent. He's right though. If you want your bigger number, normally it makes more sense if you keep the arm straight. 6 pulls on each is a lot. I'm going to come back and do this again. I'm going to give myself a couple minutes. In the interim, I'm going to make one small adjustment down here in this. Oh, it's not like a super lovely basement. That's what we have though. Do people know? I'm going to show you something on camera and you tell me if you know what it is. I guess it'll be, for lack of a better, if you know kind of moment. This. People know what that is, right? 25-pound plate. Yeah, I think we get that. Look at the back. Third is the best, not the 7th, huh? Yeah, that makes sense. These are milled plates, and we need them now because we're going to do some crazy, well, I don't know if it'll get crazy, but we're going to do some pinching. Last time my buddy Ian was here, Grip Grandbaby, to be honest, we actually got dang near 90 pounds in the right hand. So let's just do a couple warm-ups. Plate pinching is where you put 4 fingers on one side, your thumb on the other, and you literally pinch the plates together and pick them up. Now, whether you pick them up by here or you pick them up by a mile, winning is still winning. Somebody got that. I know somebody got that because I know how you guys think. Let's just start bumping up the weight. I don't see why not. We'll go 55. I don't count this in the weight. I slide this through so that I can add extra weight. So yes, I'm lifting more than 50 pounds, or in this case, we're going to go straight to 55 pounds. We have to get it for 7 seconds, and we've got oh nice, we got a piece of cake from Devin. How'd you know? Cake is the pizza's the weakness. For those coming to the North American Grip Championships, if you like pizza, I will tell you all of the places you need to go. And I will tell you the ones you don't know. Hey, Devin, hope you hang out. And nachos. I haven't had nachos in about a month, but Sunday is the anniversary, and we're going to a place that has nachos, so my Facebook album will be popping. Hey, I appreciate people saying hi, Timmy Thomas. Let me do a set of these in each hand. Then we're going to go back to the dynamometer. There's one other factor I want to try. We're going to pick it up and hold it for 7 seconds. Shouldn't be that hard. Let's see. Well, I love the part where I say shouldn't be, and then it's actually decent. So that's 7 seconds. What I do when I plate pinch, I look for these ridges, and I make sure that I've got my fingers lined up on them. A little cheater line. Wrap around and up. Oh, left hand's going to be better today. Hey, for those people that like this kind of live training, the science, the testing, all that stuff live, we do this every night, usually somewhere between 7:30 and 8. So if you like this stuff, sub the channel. You're going to be in for a great time. This thing, We've been squeezing it. We've been honking it. We're going to try it again. I'm going to hit one more set of those. Probably stick around. See what you think? Good training for the Thomas Inch dumbbell. Yes. To wit. Bop it. Bop it, Devin. To wit. I spoke with Zach Stank. I got to figure out how to say his last name. He makes and provides these badass pieces of equipment. That's a solid dumbbell right there. It's cast together. It's the SSE. That's his brand. This one's 110 pounds. The real one that our guy brought up, that's foot-long Sub-Zero, right? Yeah. Is the Thomas Inch. That handle that you just saw, that's the thickness of a Coke can. How am I going to get my hand around that? I'm going to have to build up a lot more thumb strength. And that is actually what I'm trying to do with these here. Let's bump up the weight. That set, if we're being honest, and honesty generally is best, was pretty manageable. So I just make my notes. I got it for 7 seconds each hand. That's the minimum time I have to get it. This one will be much harder. We're making a 2.5 pound jump. We throw the chalk on and we go for it. And then we'll squeeze the dynamometer. I didn't know this. I didn't know how many people know an effing lot about grip that we're going to hop on tonight. We've had some good convos. I appreciate that. Let's just get the 7 seconds. Up. 1. Yeah. I've got my timer here. I just got to get to the 10 mark. Manageable. Honestly, maybe we'll hit a big number on pinch grip tonight. Here's something for the people that are somewhat local. I met with another guy today, Matt Cannon Powerworks, and he was telling me that he knows a variety of people that also want to see a local grip contest held before North Americans, because there's some other talented people that would love to compete. But you got to qualify first, right? You can't just compete. So we'll make our note. We got 7 on each. Now I'm going to try one thing on our fun toy. So turn it on. I want to try it. I know that I'm not as strong. I don't think probably many people are in the bent arm position. Clear that. So I'm going to stay seated. I'm still going to make all those stupid, funny breathing noises I love to make. It's just me getting excited and then me trying to squeeze. But I'm curious, if I have my arm kind of this half bicep curl position, what we can pull. Should be easier to see for you guys because won't be shaking and jerking everywhere. So right hand. Okay, that's actually not bad. It's actually not bad. Certainly a lower number. Now, was it because we did so much grip work already? I mean, maybe. Let me try. Wait, sir, you've only done it, Ben? What's wrong with you, man? Try it the other way. Timothy Thomas, thanks, man, for being here. Appreciate it. Bent arm left. Yeah, 168. This is so awesome. So, I have one other piece of it. I'll tell you about this new piece of equipment and why I think it's cool and why I think people are going to like it. So, let me adjust this weight first. This is 57.5 kg. Oh yeah, let's do the next one in kg. That's good to know. We have a fair amount of European people on here sometimes. Lest we forget about them. Eric, why do you only do it bent? Is that like some weird personal preference? Just curious. We have to pick this up for 7 seconds. Let me get in the standing position. Only a weirdo would do things sitting down or with a bent arm. Hold it for 7 seconds. I know we'll get 7 seconds. Well, I shouldn't say. Every time I say I know something, turns out I don't really know. So let me get this thumb over here. Got to go 7. Up. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Still feels good. 60 pounds plus the weight of whatever that is. This is all the thumb workout tonight. We hit the heavy axle. Lots of sets, lots of volume. We love it. I guess the Dynamometer wasn't. But what we're really, truly trying to target is this good thumb work. So 60, not bad. Right, left, 7 seconds, 7 seconds. We'll go 62.5. Right, left. Yeah, let's do our next pulls. He's right about that. I think that was Thomas. Wasn't that Thomas who said that? Let's do our next pull in kilograms. Now I need to say this. I know that the numbers on my pulls are going down. That's because we've done the volume work over there on that chart. It's because we're crushing the plate, pinching. And moreover, this will either be number pull 8 or 9. So what do you do for them other than trying to hold on to... Yeah, other than training to life's purpose. I like competing in grip contests and hosting grip contests, so it's just something that allows me to train, have some kind of goal in mind. But here's what we're going to do. Click here. kg. Pounds or kgs. The best pull we've recorded left hand tonight was 177 and change. Yeah, 177 and change. The best right was 217 and change. I'll have to go back and watch the replay. Maybe it was 212. No, I think it was 217 and change. So I'm already chalked up. A close look will reveal that we're losing a little skin. I'm not opposed to that. That's not awful, but it is happening. I don't know, Timothy, what those are in kgs. I know we're about to do some pulling. Let me zero it out. We're still going to do it with the bent arm. Having fun with the bent arm. This is what the handle looks like. This is stationary. This goes in your palm. This is the part you wrap your fingers around. It doesn't really move that much. A hand gripper, you'd move and sweep it in, not this. We're in kgs. I don't even know what this is going to say. I don't speak kg. The second that I started doing that, I forgot we were in kgs, and I'm like, my God, only 70? I truly am shot. 155. Yeah, oh yeah, so we're falling off pretty good. Doesn't matter, we still have a right hand to do. It is very fun. Where are people from, by the way? I'm St. Paul, Minnesota. Eric's, he's over in Wisconsin. I'm trying to figure out where he's from. Yeah, 155. That's kgs. Oklahoma? Holy crap, we have an Oklahoma? Patrick, I mean, that's okay. 87.5 my right hand. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's our first and only Oklahoma. That's sweet, dude. We've had a fair amount of people recently from Africa. I'm guessing the hours are different, so they're starting their day watching strongman and grip content. Man, Patrick, I hope you stick around or come back sometime. That's sweet, dude. Indiana. Yep. And 192. Hey, thanks for doing that math. We got to get 7 on these. The thumb is starting to give out. We've got this set. Got to get 7 seconds. We train this to get... Oh, no, we're not going to make it. That's 5. We'll chalk up and try again. My right hand should still be good. Oh, yeah. This is what fatigue looks like. So right hand got it. 7 seconds. We'll bring that bad boy up to... I'm a nerd. Those of you who are regulars know this. Look at my nerd plate I'm going to put on. 1.25 pounds, which will officially make it 63.75. And I'm okay with that. 63.75. I love that somebody asked in kilograms, and I love that we've got our guy who's just an animal tracking the kilograms for us. What are you training for? Well, I'll answer Patrick's question. So essentially, there's 2 things I like to do. I used to do a lot of strongman contests. I even had a pro card, which means you could go all over the world, you get paid, and you can compete for prize money. I'll try to show this on camera. I tore my Achilles twice, full ruptures. I can't show you the bottom of the scar because I have shoe and sock on, but it comes up right about here. And I tried to compete more on this torn thing. I have very little range of motion. Oh, you should see this calf. Look at this calf. It's embarrassing if you care about calf muscles, but I don't. This is what passes for my calf now on this side. How do you like that, huh? Pretty sweet? Everybody jealous? Probably jealous. So I've been spending way more time on doing grip contests and promoting grip contests. So Colorado, went to school with Brian. It is relevant. I know Brian Shaw. We don't talk so much now. In fact, we don't. But when he first got into strongman, he'd fly to Minnesota, train with Dave Oslin. Dave Oslin and I are training partners. So I went to Worlds. I helped Brian warm up for some of the events. Then I went to England. Eddie Hall's show, a team contest. I went with those two guys, helped them warm up and prep for that. So yeah, super relevant. That's sweet that you know them. Now we do a lot of grip work for grip contests. What I want to do is get better at picking up these dumbbells. If you're into grip, you know that there's dumbbells. They're called inches. Their handles are 2.38 inches thick, like a Coke can, very similar to a Coke can. And they're dang hard to pick up because they're so thick. Unless you have a massive hand, and even then it might be tough. It's just hard to hold on to it. So I'm doing specific thumb work. We're getting in the weeds, right? I mean, I'm literally on a Tuesday night chalking the webbing of my thumb. And here's the messed up part, to be honest. I actually like doing this. I think this is super, super fun. I love chalking my thumb webbing. I'll even chalk the callus. Because we're gonna pinch the hell out of these plates coming up. Oh, Timothy, dude, be careful with the hernia. The other problems I've had, bet you carry and all that. Oh, yes, he knows stuff. All right, Patrick knows stuff, yes. The hallmark of a strongman, former strongman, or just a gym bro, I'm a gym bro with a couple degrees at least, is yes, you need to try to pick everything up in one. The wife doesn't get it. She'll never get it. But we're getting our hands nice and strong. We're also we rented out the Mall of America for June 14th. We're having a grip contest there. Dude, we're going to stream it on the channel. If any of this is interesting, sub and subscribe, follow us, bop your buttons, because this is the kind of stuff we do here. Got to get 7 seconds. Barely got the last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably could have gone a little heavier. Right hand got 7. Now left hand only got 5 at a lighter weight. But I think I've got a shot at 7. If I'm being honest, what I think happened is I just didn't concentrate. I didn't get my head screwed on. We'll screw our head on, man. We won't F around this time. I hate leaving potential gains on the table. And if we don't get it, well, at least we went for it. I'll stand up. It's easier standing up. Only Eric does things bent arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. You see how that works out? I've got enough to make this the last set, I think. Oh my. Hang on a second. 50, 60. Oh, I took that plate off partway through. Yeah, I got to do this last set. I can't believe I made that error. What a rookie mistake. Thanks, man. You know what? I'm going to go for it right now. I don't know if people can hear my kids crying upstairs. I can hear them. Well, the 2-month-old is passed out. I guarantee that. He's passed out. He's not worried about anything. My daughter's having the rough night. She wants to take a bath like every 5 minutes. Her mom probably said no because you've already bathed her twice today. So, there's lines on here. I don't know if you can hear them. I'm going to try to get my fingers across those lines widthwise like this to help the grip. I still think I can get it right hand. Although, I will say we didn't rest very much this time. But I better stand up. Oh, yeah, we got it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. God dang it, Jeff. Quit saying you got it. Questionable. We maybe didn't have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the left hand, the weak hand, just knocks it out of the park. Hey, I appreciate everybody being here. It's great to have Timmy. It's great to have Patrick. I hope we see you guys around. I hope you learned something and had fun. You're going to see a lot more Dynamometer on here because I really like this toy, and I just got it. And we're going to bring it to local gyms. I forgot to tell you about one thing. Thursday I have the wrist wrench coming, which is a badass implement. And we also have the, what's that thing called? This? Dynamometer. That's what I've been told. We have the napalms handles coming. We have the wrist wrench. We're playing with those on Thursdays. Yeah, man. Thanks, everybody. Love seeing you. I hope you learned something. I know I did. I had an absolute blast. We even got some science figuring out different distances on the handles. So we'll catch you guys real soon. Thanks.